A question came up today regarding leadership styles and which one produced faster results. Say you were presented with a problem in which your employees had launched a product to a customer, in fact 3 products, 1, 2, 3, and there was a flaw in one of them. Well, depending on your leadership style, you might approach educating and training your staff to respond to those problems, fix them, and correct them in a particular way. Well, the 2 leadership styles I'd like to contrast are 1, the coaching style, which says, I won't tell you the answer, but you're going to critically look at the issue and determine it for yourself, versus the authoritative style, which says, hey gang, I'm the authority on quality. This is the one with the problem. Fix it, don't let it happen again. Well, you can already guess that one of these styles is going to take a little bit longer to process and show that result of them discovering the issue. So imagine that we had our employee here who takes a look at the problem, and their first step is to figure out what is the issue. And then it leads them to the point where, aha, they have figured out the issue, which then follows with, now I know how to identify the issue, and I'm not going to let it happen again. So maybe that's a 1, 2, 3 step process. Over on this side, paint that in a different color. Let's say we have that staff member again. We tell them what the problem is. They don't have to go through the stage of what is the problem, so they go right to, oh, there's a problem. And then they decide, I am not going to let that happen again. Pretty much a 1-2 step process. Well, the reality is, in the short term, of course, the authoritative method produces the fastest results. But what happens over the long run? And let's say next Monday we ship 6 products. Or not 6, we ship 12. And let's say that on this scenario we ship 6, not 6, but 12 as well. Which of these leadership styles is going to scale? Well, I wager to say that in this style, they're going to be able to recognize issues for themselves and then, in real time, self-correct and identify which are the ones that were the issue. Whereas over here, they're going to rely on you, again, to point them out, which will probably, in the end, not scale quite so well. Or you could say, Angel, I would just create a rubric and everybody would follow the template. Well, in the end result, this environment here, the authoritative one, will lead to people who are less self-directed, and which results in less innovation. It doesn't scale very well. Whereas on the other side, if we look at things from the perspective of what a coach would do, we see that in a coaching environment, it's more inspiring. We teach people how to fish for themselves. And therefore, we propose that it's going to be a higher innovation environment. That says innovation. And so at the end, we have to ask ourselves, what type of people do we want? Do we want those that lead, or do we want those that follow? I wager to say that the coaching leadership style in the long run is faster because people become more self-directed, they become leaders, and therefore they need you less to point out in an authoritative way what